Joe Budden responds back to Mal. Yes, on the last episode of the Joe Budden podcast, Joe Budden had his end with Mal and made fun of how he doesn't believe in the accounting. For those of you that don't know, in an interview with Rosenberg, Rory and Mal opined about how nobody's making 20 million a month, though I truly believe they meant 20 million a year on Patreon.
I don't make $20 million a month on Patreon. You know what I mean? I'm out here living a regular life. Neither does other people, but that's a whole other conversation. Someone say neither does anybody. Yeah. No, but someone say neither does anybody.
And this harkened back to when Joe Budden, Rory, and Mal would go their separate ways on a series of allegations of thievery, lazy.
But this is how you can tell, like, they still... It's like, y'all act like y'all don't care about Joe. Oh, we'll never be cool. But it seems like y'all always in that man's business. Y'all always hear what he said, what's going on. Like, you know, and then personally, I feel differently about the whole Mal and Joe Budden situation because nobody knew who y'all was. Nobody knew who y'all was. Everybody watched the show for Joe Budden. Y'all had good chemistry, and y'all later got a name. But even if things don't work out to your standards, because people will come in after you done built something, and let's just talk about this for a second. People will come in after you done built something with your own 2 feet, your own blood, sweat, and tears. And what I mean by that is, I built up my name. You get what I'm saying? And then somebody will come in and feel like, okay, even though you made this platform, we bought this platform, you brought us all together, I still need 3 equal parts. No, that's not how that works. If I put it together, this is my name, I carried us, you know what I mean? This is mine. And then I will bring y'all along with me, but sometimes you really can't, especially when you feel like you're doing stuff with friends and family. That's why I don't do anything with friends and family that involves money, business, or anything. No. That's a no-go, because anytime you try to do business with people like that, they always feel like they supposed to get more than what they put out. Like, let's be real. It's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. You get what I'm saying? It took a lot for me to get here, because if I wasn't Joe Budden, nobody would know who y'all were. But that's just my opinion. But okay, let's dive back in.
Not only did I not steal from you, you have never had anything worth me stealing from you.
Every time he paid for some of my money. Every single time he paid for some of my money.
Those narratives would persist till this very moment we are in right now, with Joe Budden often being called a thief and Rory and Mal being called lazy hangers-ons who don't even try. Well, I think we have to examine what this means, and what it does mean is that these guys still haven't let it go. They still have issues with each other over how everything went, and every time these guys make news, they're going to end up back at each other, taking little shots that might boil over into a serious issue, because this has happened many times before. Remember the "It Pains Me" rant by Mal?
Every vacation he take a chick on, that's some of my money he using. And that pains him. The most money he ever made in his life, he made sit next to me. That pains him. I know that.
I think he's making a pretty penny now, and I think that's why y'all broke off, because y'all didn't get none of the big money that came in. I thought that was the whole issue that y'all had with him. And how is that your money? If that was your money, you would be able to take him to small claims court or big claims court, however you want to put it, and get your money. Make it make sense.
Also, remember the countless rants by Joe where he called them the bare minimum boys?
Stop doing the bare minimum and expecting that to yield results. You are the bare minimum boys.
This is a vicious cycle, and it is not ending anytime soon. I expect Rory and Mal to get another deal, and then I expect Joe to get another deal, and this will keep going back and forth. But we are about 5 years out, right? These guys broke up all the way back in 2021, and it's about to be 2026. And if you look at their respective platforms, I think you can say Joe was ultimately right. I think in terms of how things played out for him, he has won the short-sighted battle. Like, as far as short-sighted, I mean, like, right now, as of this moment. I don't know if Rory and Mal have a play, but I don't think you can debate that when Joe Budden separated with Rory and Mal, the outcome of the business was strictly in his favor. Because now he's in a situation where he doesn't have to share the accounting with anybody. And sharing the accounting can have great consequences because then people could interpret the accounting how they want. People can say, oh, this is how the accounting is. Why is this being spent there? Even though Rory and Mal were entitled to the accounting based on their contract, it still was very problematic and represented an issue for them.
It did, and you know it's crazy because you could see where he was trying to keep it real with them, trying to like be transparent with them, allow them to see certain things that he really didn't have to let them see. But now you can tell where he got smarter because now he done structured them contracts a little bit different this time. But you live and you learn because it was just everybody first rodeo going around, and then they should be happy that they was even able to have a platform after this and move on from it. Sometimes you can miss out on your blessing being bitter about something else instead of understanding that the blessing was just getting y'all there and having y'all a platform, whether it's with Joe or with y'all own and whatever the case may be. And sometimes people don't know how to appreciate that, and they be so stuck in the past that they can't move forward. And I feel like that's that's a journey that they need to get past. For one, leave that, like they said, this was back in what, about 5-6 years ago. Let it be. Move on. Everybody else is tired of hearing about it. We tired of hearing the salt. We tired of it. We don't want to hear nothing else no more. Okay? Y'all lost.
As I think Ian didn't like that deal. I wonder if Ian even constructed the deal that Joe put Rory and Mal in.
Hey. I don't think I got any up here. Okay. Let me call. Okay. Did y'all ever check that stuff out? For the pens, I'm trying to see if one of my vendors got it because I got some. I'm trying to get some new stuff coming in before the holidays, so I'm trying to see if one of my vendors got it.
Because I would.
Where you at? Yeah, because Mom D here, she wanted something. We don't got nothing up here. But she said you say you'll come back. Okay.